Alright guys, so this is a test run to see how everything is. We're going to play a little quick playlist of Modern Warfare. My ping dropped back down to 25 because it was at 59 for some apparent reason. I don't know why. So, I don't know. I haven't played this game in a very long time because just how everything is. And I don't know, I'm just not really feeling this game that I thought I wanted to feel it. If you want to put it in a sense, I don't really care for this game. If you want to put it in a sense. You got lucky because I'm standing there. I'm not fucking moving. But I can't play this game. Like, it's just... Like, you don't even know where to go. Like, you don't know where to turn. You're, like... Like, where did he came from? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh my... Are you fucking serious right now? This fucking game is just... Oh my god. I don't fucking understand this shit. Like, how, where, like, oh my god. Woo. I don't know how somebody can sit here and play this shit. I cannot play this fucking game. I'm sorry. Like, you can't, like, you're in a match and you're just looking left and right. Like, you don't know where the fuck to go. Like, where am I supposed to go? It's not that you don't know how to play the game. It's not that you don't know how to... I mean, oh, you gotta figure it out. Like, nobody wanna figure out nothing. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I went into Rainbow Six. I didn't need to figure out nothing. I didn't know how to change. Like, that same group right there, this taco group, I'm always with this goddamn group. And this group is not, they're not in America. They're somewhere else. And that's why my ping be so fucking high. They're good to play with. But they're not in America. They're not based in America. Talking about you gotta figure out how to play this game. How the fuck can you, like... You're in a match, you don't know where to go. Because they're just popping up out of nowhere. You're just trying to figure out... Then this is you. This is what you're playing. And the thing that pisses me off, they're bitching and complaining about Battlefield. They don't like... Where? Like, you be looking, you be trying to figure out where, how? How are you finding me? Like, that don't make no fucking sense. You know what? I can't. You know what? You know what? At this point, I'm not fucking doing it. No, not Spider-Man. This. You know what? No. I'm not playing. I'm not playing this shit. I'm getting Death Stranding next week, and this shit off my fucking system. I can't fucking play this shit. This shit don't make no fucking sense to me. Get the fuck off my goddamn console. Like, get the fuck out of here. This make no goddamn sense. Hello everyone, it's me, Shortage here, back with a brand new video. So today we're going to be talking about what just happened, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I've been playing that for like a good couple of days or so. And for me personally, it's an okay game. You know, that's just me. I'm having fun with it at some point. But at some point, I just like, you know what, F it. I'm deleting this shit off my goddamn console. Because I don't see myself playing that game anymore. Like, I don't see myself furthering myself playing that game. I don't see myself making content on that game. Maybe not anytime soon, if you want to put it in that sense. The reason why I said it is because I'm just not, I don't know, I'm just not having fun with that game. Like everybody else is, and leveling up to rank 55, and that's just basically it. You're at rank 55. I mean, the only thing that you're pretty much doing is playing ground war. And that's the only ones I pretty much seeing them seeing is playing ground war. Like, they talk about Battlefield's like open world of getting kills and stuff, and Battlefield's trash, and Battlefield's ground war is BS and bullcrap. But yet you're still able to copy and paste what you've just been complaining about. Rainbow Six is not a good FPS game, but yet you're copying some of their setups in their games to put in your FPS game. So I never really understood those people. A big portion is like the spawns are really bad in this game. Like if you guys saw that portion of that recording, like I just spawned in and somebody's already behind me. Like I'm just like, dude, like, can I get a kill? The maps are so cluttered. Like there's just like shit everywhere. There's no open world concept of your kills. Like you can't. People say, well, Destiny's in buildings. Okay, you can understand Destiny's in buildings or whatever. You can understand that. But you could just throw a grenade in there and boom, you're good. I mean, yes, you can set claymores or whatever, but in Destiny's completely different. Like, you can fly over that person and you can hit that person. So Destiny is a complete different FPS game. Let's just put it in that sense. You don't have to rush in there like how it is in Call of Duty. You can just jump, you know, float, skip over, whatever you got to do to get that enemy. You know that enemy is there, but you got to figure out a way to, you know, get to that enemy. And the mini map just lets you know there's an enemy right there. And you have to figure out, okay, there's an enemy right there. Should I throw a grenade? How smart is this person? I mean, there's so many technical ways you can take down that enemy. Yeah, your mini map's there, but you got to figure out a way to take down that enemy. That enemy can say, oh, there's an enemy here. You know, see what I'm saying? Like, you can find ways to take down the enemy in Destiny's PvP. Here, there's a mini map and there's a compass. I don't know what the hell the compass is supposed to tell me. Like, oh, there's enemies here. Okay. But it's telling me the enemy's there, but he's spawning behind me. So I never really understood that. Look, shout out to the people who are still playing this game. I understand that, you know, maybe this is the game that built their channel or whatever. So you're going to stick to that game. Just like me, I'm always going to stick to Destiny. I'm not going to move to no other game to really focus on that game. Like, oh, I play Destiny, but my main focus now is going to be Call of Duty. No, but I'm going to play other games on the channel just in case Destiny tends to slow down or whatever. That's the good thing about when I play Destiny. And, you know, for me on my channel, I'm going to play varieties of games just in case that game don't do well or it's getting boring. There's no more content for that game. I have another game that I can fall back on in multiple games. So that's the good thing about, you know, being a gamer. You can play varieties of games. Now, for some people, this is what built their career off, is Call of Duty. This is what they based their career on, is Call of Duty. So it's not like, you know, they, you know, basically just said, oh, I'm going to make Call of Duty videos one day and boom, it's going to boost my career. I mean, maybe for some people just like FPS games. Some people were born to play Call of Duty. Let's just put it in that sense. But for me personally, like, I don't see myself playing this game no further. I mean, I've been playing other games like Need for Speed, play Destiny here and there. You know, I just pre-download Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, so I have that gameplay for Friday and this weekend, and just go on from there. Like, I don't see myself like really playing this game anymore further. Maybe Black Ops 4 I'll play here and there, because I feel like Black Ops 4 is a more better game, except for the specialist ability and the whole 150 health. That really what killed the game at this point, is that crap. Like, they could have made themselves a really good Black Ops 4 game without that whole futuristic shit, and just go from just like maybe a modern day Black Ops 4 or something in that nature. There was no campaign. That's what really killed the game. Zombies didn't live up to the expectation that they're supposed to live up to. And multiplayer just was money grabbing multiplayer. Basically, that's what it was. They did make some changes in Black Ops 4 when it comes to the whole, you know, getting the weapons, getting the tier system, getting the bribes and all that stuff. They kind of changed that for the better future. And some people see that as a good thing. Like, you know, if they don't enjoy Modern Warfare, they can just jump over to Black Ops 4. And that's usually the case. Like, I saw Mark of J, who's a really good COD player. He played COD. His channel is based off of Call of Duty. And for him to not get any kills, not dropping nukes, and, you know, not seeing him making content around Modern Warfare tells you a lot. He's not really enjoying the game. And that should be like a big surprise for a lot of people. Now, the people that's been complaining about Call of Duty, like, didn't you see this shit in the beta? Because when I played the beta, I mean, I couldn't find nobody in the lobby and they were camping. And I'm saying to myself, y'all mean to tell me y'all played this game all weekend long and you didn't notice the shit? Now, a lot of them, I went back to watch their beta review, and a lot of them has been complaining about the boots running is a little loud. I'm like, wow, you noticed that in the beta, but they ain't changed it for the launch of the game. So that tells you a lot. Like, the beta was the main game. That, I mean, there you have it. That is your game, was the beta. And you guys are up here complaining about the things that you complain about the beta is in the actual freaking game. So I didn't understand that. A lot of people have talked about that same notion with Destiny, like, oh, well, what you're playing now is going to be the launch of the game. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, that's in every freaking game. But somewhere down the line, you know, Destiny's going to change it in the future. They ain't going to change it right away, but, you know, they're going to change it. And they have changed a few things for the better. It's getting there. It's getting better. The content has been really amazing, if you want to put it in that sense. But with Call of Duty, it's like, here it is. Here's the game. Like, boom, you played the beta. Boom, that's the game. Boom, there it is. Black Ops 4, I had a really fun time with Black Ops 4 beta. I didn't play all of it, but I did enjoy it. And then they made some tweaks to the game, and then they did this, and then they made changes, and then you're ping, and then the hertz of the game dropped, and they did so much things to ruin that game to the ground, and Black Ops 4 was done. The only thing that was keeping Black Ops 4 alive was Blackout. As far as the multiplayer and zombies, it was over. That was it for Black Ops 4. Was those two didn't live up to the expectation. The only thing that was living up for the hype was Blackout. And Modern Warfare at this point, the only thing that's keeping it above water and giving it a solid game, a lot of people say Special Ops is good, but a lot of people haven't played Special Ops. And I haven't seen tons of videos or anybody on stream playing Special Ops. And of course, the campaign really lived up to the expectation of Call of Duty. And a lot of people say, okay, the campaign's been really good. Special Ops has been really amazing. And they thought, okay, the multiplayer must have lived up to the expectation. And then there was cracks in the weekend between Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and through that whole week after the release of Modern Warfare. That's where a lot of people saw a lot of cracks in the game. There has been a lot of campers. Dead silence is not a perk, which I don't understand, the whole fuel upgrades or whatever it's called. And then shotguns became really popular. And then people noticed that the maps don't have any flow to it. Then the charms mess up the hipfire. And then there was so many different issues with this games. And piece by piece, there was cracks after cracks after cracks. As you build a wall for the franchise of your game, and then there was cracks in the game. You know how you build something and then you let it dry and let it sit for a couple of days, and then you see a crack, and then you see another crack, and then you see a crack. That's how it was for Modern Warfare. The wall and everything built up perfectly, and then the sun came and the rain and the wind came and said, and boom, crack. Oh, there's another one. Oh shit, there's a big one right there. So that's Modern Warfare at this point. Like, wow, they shipped out a good game. Oops, crack. You know how you want to crack a nice, healthy, good-looking egg? You don't want it to break. You want a nice, solid, beautiful egg. But at the same, when you're skinning that egg, you cracked it by accident. That's how it is with Modern Warfare. You know how you try to get that good, perfect omelet? You want to flip it to the bam, to the portion, and then flip it again. That's Modern Warfare. That is Modern Warfare altogether. After crack, after crack, after crack. Just so many issues and so many problems in that game. And I said to myself, y'all didn't see this shit? Y'all saw this, but y'all think, oh yeah, we're gonna get away with it. Nobody gonna notice it. Are you kidding me? This is the worst group of community that you can like say to yourself that you can get away with shit. They're gonna break down your freaking game to a point where you like, damn, they noticed that? Yeah. They want to make sure this is a solid game, and comes to find out it's not. Some people are still playing it here and there off camera, but you can tell by their frustration they're not having fun. Especially free-for-all, forget it. Free-for-all, I heard, is a bunch of campers. You can't, 725s in there. It's ridiculous. And hopefully they'll make some changes before the holidays. They said there's going to be a big update in November. I'll re-download it when the changes need to be fixed. But at this point, get off my system. It's just, you're not worth looking at when I open up my system. Just go away. Goodbye. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Modern Warfare. I just feel like the cracks were there, but you know, they plaster it and then it crack more and then it cracks even more, and they're just like trying to plaster it some more and it's still cracking and they plaster. That's Modern Warfare. Let me know if you found something enjoyable in Modern Warfare. What was your favorite game mode? What's your favorite weapons you like to use? And I'll see you guys in the next one.